Okay, so how was my Saturday? Jam-packed, fun-filled. I got up a little later than I wanted to, but I stayed up a little later too, and I watched Dateline. Now, I don't know how many of you ever watch this show, or if any of you do, but I was watching this show, and this woman on this show got murdered, but she looked a lot like me. Very social butterfly, meaning she was, uh, you know, feeling her best or feeling her oats, if you will. And she was on these websites, social websites. But I I was blown away. This woman had 5 kids with her ex-husband. And let me just tell you, I honestly don't believe that her ex-husband, killed her. But I don't know. It is what it is. I stayed up late watching this show, and of course he was found guilty, the ex-husband. And then he was up for parole, and they got denied. The 5 kids, the oldest of the 5 kids, was raising all 5 kids, okay? And they don't talk to the mom's side because the mom's side does blame the ex-husband, and her friends, of course, blame the ex-husband. So it all comes down to, who do you think did it? And I honestly sat there for the longest time, and I really still don't think he did it. But that's just me. Anyway, we're not the ones living under that roof, and we'll never know. And the only one who really knows who did it and what happened, of course, is the dead ex-wife. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. So Grandpa had the mower fixed today, not my push mower. We actually have that pushed in the alleyway, and I put a sign on it that says free push mower, and nobody has picked it up yet, surprisingly. So that meant we had to go get a new mower. But the very first thing they got done today was the animals went to the vet. Yep, Sammy and Peanut went to the vet. And I was a little disappointed in this because, it says text. Now, my phone doesn't work right, okay? There's times when people call me. I may be on a call. It calls some other person while I'm on this call. I may be getting a text. I can't respond back. People think that I'm doing it on purpose. That's not the case. It's just the phone. So, anyway, I had texted them that we were there, come out and get the animals. Sat there for 5 minutes, and nobody had texted me a word back. They hadn't come out. So then I decided, that's it, I'm calling. So I called the number, and I said, look, we're sitting outside here with Peanut and Sammy, and they need their nails. They need their first of the month thing. Can you come out and get them? Well, they said, well, now what do we usually do to them? So I knew right off the bat I was dealing with a new person. And then I had to explain it. Then when they did come out to get the animals, I had to explain that again for the third time, what they were to do. I tell you, as many times as I had to go over it, we shouldn't have been had any questions at all. Got that done, and then we went, took the animals home. I came home and did some laundry, brushed my teeth, and then on the road again we went. On the road for the search for the perfect mower. Now, we went to Rural King, and I had already told Grandpa, we were here the other night. You didn't like what they had. The push mowers were $600. You don't want that. Okay. So I go out to Home Depot. Yes, I traveled that road where I had the wreck. Went in there, and I was pleasantly surprised at the price of their mowers. And on top of that, they're Troy-Bilt mowers. This is the push mowers now, mind you. They did have a good sale going on. Their rider mowers, and I wish to goodness he would have looked at that before we had this one fixed. I'm still hoping in a way he does, because there's a good deal going on, the same size of mower that he has. And it's a really good deal. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that. Because he's military, he gets 10% off. So if anybody out there is military and needs anything at Home Depot, you get 10% off. Now, that's nice. That's really an honoring system there. This push mower comes with a 2-year warranty. That's pretty cool. Right now, it is in the back of my SUV. It needs to be unloaded out of my SUV and put conveniently somewhere. But because I just got told by my mom, we're taking the SUV tomorrow to go to the Candy Kitchen. Now, that's kind of funny in its own way, because, we're going to have a carload of people. So I already told Mackenzie, fine, you better be clearing out your trunk, because that's where I'm going to be putting the mowers, in your trunk. which is not really cool, but, we need a place to move the mower, which is not fully put together, but it was put together out there at the store because we got the floor model, right? But it needs the screws put back in it, and it's quite the complicated deal for a blonde and a grandpa, just saying. I offered that. I said, on their website it does say free home delivery, and they were like, "Oh, but you've got an SUV, you can stick it in there." Heck, if we would have got one of those rider mowers, they probably would have said, "Oh, but you got an SUV, you can stick it in there." I don't know. Just thought I'd share that little bit of tidbit information with you. So anyway, after the Home Depot, I checked Home Depot, and then we went over to Walmart. At first, Grandpa was all gung-ho for going to Walmart. And we circled and we circled and we circled Walmart, almost got into a car wreck, then decided it wasn't worth it. So then we went to Goodwill, and I was picky over at Goodwill, y'all. I found one cookbook for myself. Grandpa found a new clock that we really didn't need, but it was a very beautiful clock. Gotta say that. He used his a little bit more of his gift certificate. He still has a little bit more to use, and they gave me $5 off of a $10 purchase for my birthday that I haven't even used yet. But I'm thinking I'm going to save that for my actual birthday when they have 50% off. And I'm really looking forward to that at Goodwill. Plus, they're bringing back the color of the day. Oh, I'm so thrilled with this. So that's a good thing. Today, I didn't get any clothing or anything like that. I seen a couple of items, but I was like, oh, no, it just doesn't speak to me, So I put it back. And then after that, I went and seen Mom Deb, dropped off the books there. We had a good visit, very good visit. Then went to County Market, went there, got a few odds and ends. Grandpa actually used 2 of his coupons from the Planters Company that he got. Good buy, really good buy. Can of cashews over there was like 12 something, and he had 2 $10 off coupons, so he got 2 $10 things of whole cashews, and he's pretty happy with that. Then we went home for a little bit, thought about the mower a little bit. We went back out to Home Depot, and I was really pushing for that self-propelled one, but the one that wasn't self-propelled had bigger wheels, which was kind of a good thing, and I was like going, you know what, I'm used to pushing it anyway. Even though it was probably stupid, we got the one that did not have the self-propelled mower. It's the old-fashioned push mower. But the good news is it's got the catcher on the back, so everybody will be happy that all the rocks and everything will stay in the bag. That's pretty awesome. Other than that, the book and everything is in the back bag of the mower thing, so that's pretty cool. We just got to get everything out and screw the screws back tight, they said, and then it should be A-okay. I hope it's the way it should be. But anyway, they said it should be A-okay. Hope it is. Then we came home, and that was pretty much the rest of the day. I dusted in the front room. I took and put some new doilies and new covers on the couch, on the chairs, if you will. And it looks really snazzy in there. Rearranged things. I had gotten a new doily, remember, at Goodwill. Really, I found out that doily was a pillowcase, but it looks beautiful as a doily. Just saying, because it's quilted. And it looks really homespun. So I gave my little Po Folks table, as I call it, Po Folks. I put the little doily that's quilted over that table, and I made it a game table. I've got 2 Cracker Barrel games on there, and then I got 2 wooden games. Grandpa got a wooden game from Cousin Penny and from me for his birthday, and I put the baseball game that Cousin Penny got him there, and then the Po Folks thing that I got him off of eBay on there, and it looks like really homespun, so it looks really snazzy. In the morning, I've got to vacuum, lightly mop, and get a shower before we have company, before we head up north to go to Tuscola to eat. And they close at 3 p.m. So have to get up there, have to eat, and get back here before 3 p.m. Maybe if we're lucky, we can make a pit stop or 2 along the way. I don't know if they still have a bookstore up there in Tuscola or not, but if they did, that's where I would be stuck at. I like their Bath and Body, but they no longer take checks. And I'm old-fashioned, y'all. I have checks. What can I say? Anyway, we're going to do the rest of the book review with you on the Court Me Cowboy. And I got more views on me singing last night than I did the book review. Go figure. Anyway, I may sing a song or two for you to refill a couple more requests, but we're just going to have to stay tuned on that. I wanted to give a side note. There was a dress picked out that was Grandpa got me for my birthday. I want to say about 3 or 4 weeks ago. The girl helped me pick it out. She kept going, "It's good to feel outside the box. Make yourself feel beautiful in a dress." Well, I hate dresses. I just do. It's just not me. But we got this dress, and it was marked $60 at the time. You can't try anything on, right? Thank goodness I got it at Goodwill. And I tried it on tonight. I didn't like it. My mom said, "Well, now before you go giving it to me for consignment," she says, "I want to see it on you tomorrow, and then then you can pick out anything else you want to wear." I think she's trying to convince me to wear the stupid dress, but it's just not me. It's too much. I mean, I like the flair of the country style on it and everything, but it's just, when you have PCOS, nothing fits right. It just sucks. It just does. Just saying. Other than that, it's been a fun-filled, adventure-filled day. And I've been working. I worked a little bit last night on the sunflowers. Let me show you that. I got stems. I've got leaves. I just don't have a blue background or this worked on yet. But I will get there. I promise you. Other than that, that's how it's going right now. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for wondering what's going on with all of us and keeping up to date. And God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe. Keep your social distance. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. If you can, carry a bottle of hand sanitizer on you. I keep these little doodads. Well, I have this thing, but somewhere around here, which I've just now told you. I have the Bath and Body hand sanitizer, and then I have another hand sanitizer that I try to keep around me at all times. And if you go sit in our front room, you will see a bottle of hand sanitizer at 4 of the tables in the front room. I'm really, and I have one on Grandpa's desk, one on the sewing machine, everywhere throughout the house. Why? Because I want to make sure that we are staying safe and doing our best for this social distancing stuff for COVID. It's not getting any better, folks. It's getting worse. And it's only because of the defiant people who won't listen to the COVID-19 protocols. Do your best. Come on. United we stand, divided we fall. I can't say that any plainer. Stay tuned. Next up, we're going to do a quick book review. Sing. Everybody's been asking me, what is the plans for your birthday? I will say this. I know of one thing that's really planned, and that's I'm going to the eye doctor at 3:30 p.m. Other than that, I have told my mom I would like to sleep in, and she's laughed at me on that. So we'll just have to see where that stands. I may have more details for you tomorrow night. You never know. You got to stay tuned to find out.